think about. In chapter 12, what we look at is we take a look at how do we solve problems using the information that we have to figure out how many molecules we have of something or how many portions or pieces of things that we have. So the first thing that you'll start out with when you're solving problems, first thing, write the equation. After you've written the equation down, balance the equation. Then write the given info from the word problem. Last thing is you start to solve. On all of this, show your work. Okay. So all of this, show your work. Anyone need John to write this down? So they give you all these stupid bite questions. I'm not necessarily a fan of doing things like this. What we are going to do is we're going to go ahead, and if you all pay attention in your PDFs, in your book, it has you all solving questions and interpreting questions. I'm not necessarily concerned that that's where you all have your issue. I can work with you all on those individually. What we are going to do is we're going to move on to 12.2, and we're going to start working these problems out. So is there anyone that needs for me to pause for just a few moments and let you all write down these steps? All right. So moving right along. Will you all read the first problem on 360? Sorry about that. Page 360. It says, how many molecules of ammonia are produced when 0.6 moles of nitrogen react with hydrogen? So the equation, it asks you for ammonia, right? Can anyone tell me what the equation for ammonia is? So it's nitrogen is reacted with hydrogen. Nitrogen is diatomic, hydrogen is diatomic. They yield NH3. So I guess our question is, how do we write the equation for this? Both of these guys are diatomic. You've got 3 here, 2 here. Place a 2 right here to balance out. That makes your N2. Those are now balanced. You've got H3, that becomes 6. So in other words, for every single mole of N2, you produce 2 moles of NH3. So the first thing you did is you wrote out your equation. The second thing you did was balance. And now you're going to have to go back and figure out what you're trying to figure out that the equation asked you for. So in this case, it gives you 0.60 moles of N2. The question mark is question mark mole NH3. So when you're looking at this equation, what you have to do then is you don't have to convert to moles because you're given moles. And it asks you how many moles of NH3 you have to produce. So when you're doing this, moles of N2 goes on bottom, and then mole of NH3 goes on top. So for every single mole of N2, you produce 2 moles of NH3. So you got 1 here and 2 here. Moles of N2 cancel out. You're left with moles of NH3, which is what you're looking for. So you're going to multiply 0.60 times 2 moles NH3 over 1. So when you quickly do that, your answer is 1.2 moles NH3. Are there any questions on how you came up with that answer? All right. Let's take a look at the next example problem. It says, calculate the number of grams of NH3 produced in the reaction of 5.4 grams of hydrogen with an excess of nitrogen. Well, let me be clear about something. In these problems, when it says that you have an excess of something, that means that you're not worrying about the amount. So after the reaction has fully taken place, you'll have those atoms left over. It's kind of like saying, I went into the bakery and I had 70 50-pound bags of sugar. Well, I had 35 dump truck loads of flour. How many cakes can I produce if I make cakes in a 2 to 3 rate? Yeah, I know. It's connected again. Yeah. If I'm producing cakes in a 2 to 3 ratio of cake to, sugar to flour 2 to 3 ratio. You're doing the same thing here. You're not going to run out of flour in that situation, but you will run out of sugar. So if it says that you have something in excess, that means that you just don't run out of it before the reaction is over. You all will have to do calculations where you have to figure out which one is in excess and which one is what we call the limiter as far as reactions are concerned. So calculate the number of grams. All right, you all, I'm going to have to pause this. Actually, I'm going to stop it. All right, y'all.